Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day, man. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. How's everybody doing this weekend? How is everybody doing? Everybody having a good weekend? Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll get started here. Trying to get this thing together. Alrighty. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Alrighty. Bada bing, bada boom. I think we're good to go. Alrighty, you guys. Let's do the damn thing. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Jaden, Dimitri, Rhea, Colin, Greg. What's up, everybody? One Hunt Done, Jerry, Britt, Fiona, Sergio, Jovan, Sean, Gerald, Nelson, JJ. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up? Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, man. Sunday fun day, y'all know the vibes, man. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Before we get started here, I just want to say thank you to you guys for taking time out of your Sunday to come kick it. I'll be sure it's well worth your time. So, as always here, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with the economic data for the week ahead. Let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. Get this thing going on. Let's get it, let's get it. Alrighty, you guys. So, we are going into January 8th, Monday. Monday. Alright? First things first, right? Monday, we're pretty much good to go, right? Nothing to really worry about here. So Monday's a pretty chill day for us. We do have Bostic talking, which is at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He never really provides much value in terms of volatility. But Tuesday, we're pretty much good to go as well. Wednesday, pretty much good to go as well. We do have the 10-year bond auctions, which is at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes the market moves, sometimes it doesn't. But the two big days I really want to talk about here are going to be Thursday and Friday. All right? Two big days here. Number one being Thursday. We have CPI and jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. CPI is one of the biggest data releases we get, right behind FOMC or right there up next to it. So as of now, right, these are our two main focuses. CPI, which is on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with PPI, which is going to be Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So these are the two very big data points of the week. Definitely, I can guarantee you will see some volatility from these two. And it definitely could set the sentiment moving forward in terms of actual price action. So I'm excited for these two. Definitely will have some nice value on Thursday after this, whether it's a big move up or a big move down. We can capitalize off of it. Friday should piggyback off of it. If we can get both on the same page, either both good or both bad, that'll be very good for the sentiment moving forward in terms of price action. But yeah, it's a pretty clean week outside of these two. So the two big days are going to be Thursday, January 11th, Friday, January 12th. Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, CPI, along with jobless claims, both coming out at the same time. And then we have PPI, which is Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? So that's pretty much it for the economic data. Those are the two big data points that everybody should be aware of. Make sure you guys set alerts. Try not to swing into Thursday. Try not to swing into Friday. You know, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, that's fine. But outside of that, I would be definitely a little cautious there, right? A little cautious. But all right, guys, let's get into the chart here. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, right? I know not many of you guys trade futures here. Do you guys like when I go over futures first, or you just kind of want to kick those to the bucket and go straight into SPY and QQQ? Let's see here. Let's do a quick poll. Get this thing going real quick. It's up to you guys, right? It's up to you guys. Up to you guys. It's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to y'all. We do have a goal here for the likes as well, as you guys can see down here in the bottom, right? So I'd be very happy with you guys if you could come down here and hit that like button. I'd be very appreciative. Y'all go ahead and slam that like button for me. Be very, 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 very happy. We've got a goal of 150. I think that's very doable. Very, very doable. Okay, so it's about 50-50 here, which is surprising. Wow, okay. You guys want me to go over futures. Awesome. Let's get it. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get it. Futures for the insight. Okay, awesome. No problem. Let's get straight into it. We'll start with ES first. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this chart here. Start on these higher time frames, as always. Yeah, I'll give you guys a couple seconds to pull up your ES chart, and we'll go ahead and rock out. Let me know when you guys are ready. Alrighty, let's get it. So here we are looking at ES. This is the S&P 500. Monthly chart remains the same pretty much. Nothing extravagant here. Testing these previous all-time highs, so that's the big highlight. Weekly chart, finally seeing that much needed pullback. So this is very nice here. Now the big, question obviously is where do we go from here, right? Do we continue to pull back into this previous structure, which I hope we do, because we can look for a long entry there, or do we just rip from here? So we got a big week ahead. We got a big, couple trading days ahead, really, to be honest with you. But let's cover these levels real quick because these are very important, and I feel everybody should know about this. All right. So first things first here, you guys can see. This is a pretty wonky chart, right? Pretty wonky chart. We attempted to break these previous all-time highs at 4,800. We failed them. Now we're seeing the pullback that we pretty much needed, right? So I want to go over kind of a big picture in terms like a macro view of what I'm looking at for ES and SPY, in NQ and QQQ, and then I'll go over to a kind of intraday hourly time frame here. So one thing I really want to talk about here on ES is this 4630. 4600 area, right? This is what I really want to talk about. You guys can see here. You guys can see how credible this level is, right? These are these previous highs from back here in pretty much last year, February, March. This is a major, 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 major resistance, right? So my game plan here on ES, this is kind of like a macro view, right? This might not happen tomorrow, might not happen next week, but when it does happen, right? My main watch here is a pullback into this 4630, 4600 on ES. I want to swing calls from here, right? I want to be long SPY. I want to be long ES, right? This is my main watch moving forward. If we can pull back into this 4600, 4630 demand, I'll correlate the levels for SPY for you guys first in a minute. But as of now, ES 4600, 4630, if we pull back into this previous resistance and support, this big demand, this big structure, 1000% would swing calls, and I would keep a stop back below that 4590. That is my bigger picture game plan here on ES. You guys can see we're finally getting that pullback that we need. And yeah, so I just want to keep you guys aware that 4600, 4630 demand, that is ultimately the line in the sand here, right? That is the major demand. That's all we care about moving forward in terms of a pullback. 4600, 4630. Now going down to a smaller time frame here, the hourly time frame, and I just want to say something. I rarely sleep in. I rarely miss the market open, and it just so happened on Friday I fucking slept in and I missed one of the best trading days we had in I don't know how long. Right? I mean, just look at this. Friday, market opened, right? Market opened. ES pushed down into this 4,700 demand here, and we caught an absolute nuclear move all day, right? That was beautiful. I wish I would have traded on Friday. Unfortunately, I woke up late, so I missed that. But we did catch a reject. I did go short on SPY. We literally caught the top on SPY and caught 400% move on the way back down. That was beautiful. But this week, what are we watching? Wow, we already crushed our like goal. Shit, guys. Fuck yeah. All right, I'll do a giveaway then. I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway. Matter of fact, I'll do we'll do a giveaway in a second since we hit the goal. I'll do a giveaway in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up. Let's see where you guys are at. I'm gonna go ahead and bump this up. We're gonna bump the goal up. All right, you guys crushed that 150. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys crushed that 150 goal. I'm gonna bump it up. So this week, right? What I really want to watch here on ES, right? Going into this week is I want to watch this 4,700 demand, right? So my first watch here is going to be a pullback back into this 4,700, 4,705 area for a demand bounce, right? That's going to be one of my main watches here on ES. The line in the sand is very simple, right? 4,700. If we get below 4,700 on ES, that's when those shorts become valid again, and we can look to short ES or SPY down into this 4,650. And then we have that major demand at 4630, 4600. So the game plan is very simple. This 4700 level ultimately is the line in the sand, right? This is our big line in the sand. This is our inflection point. And yeah, this is it. 4700 is the line in the sand. In terms of the upside, I mean, it's tough for me to really like anything here. I'll go over it on SPY for you guys a little bit cleaner, but that's the main watch here, that 4700 level on ES. Now, in Q, things are a little bit different here. Things are a tad bit different. Let's go ahead and check this out. So, ES, we already looked at. NQ, we're looking at here. Failed those previous all-time highs. A little bit weaker here. We've seen roughly a 4%, almost 5% pullback compared to SPY, which we've only seen about a negative 2.5% pullback. So, a little bit weaker here on tech, but this chart still looks good. Still looks good nonetheless. Big watch here is going to be this. Excuse me one second. Big watch here is going to be this 16,200, right? This is going to be the big watch here. So when it comes to NQ, I'm watching a few things, right? I'm watching a few things here, right? First watch is the 16,600 area, right? You guys can see here, this is a very big pocket of supply, right? So my first watch here is going to be the supply. Say, for example, we get strong again, right? Say we get strong, we push back into the 1600, 16,250. I will be open to taking a reject there. You guys can see that this supply is very credible, regardless of support or resistance. So I definitely want to keep on that an eye on that area. That's first things first. Now, what I also want to watch is this 16,330, right? This is Friday's lows. I want to keep an eye on this area. If we can get below that, you could take a high risk short below 16,330. But I would be more inclined to just be patient, wait for us to test this 16,200, and then flip long off of 16,200. So that would be kind of my watch there for the downside. The big level is going to be that 16,200. Upside, obviously, it's very simple. We just need to get above that supply at 16,630, right? So if we can get above that, that will permit long entries back into the 16,750. So line in the sand here, in terms of the upside, 16,630. Downside, 16,330. That is the main levels there for us to watch on NQ. Now, since we're covering NQ, let's go ahead and hop over to QQQ, and we'll go over that. We've looked at these higher time frames already. You guys can see here, QQQ failed those previous all-time highs, and we're seeing the much-needed pullback, right? Now, levels are a little bit different here, and that's okay, right? That's okay. So, QQQ, the main watch this week, as you guys can see here, we're trading in a massive demand, right? A massive demand. We got this previous resistance, turn support, held it again on Friday as support. So one of my main watches here is going to be a pullback into this 393, 394 area for a demand bounce again, right? That's going to be one of my main watches here. Now, on the flip side, right, if we get really weak, right, 393 is the pivot, right? If we can get below 393, that will permit short entries down into 391 and then this 387 area. So ultimately, this 393, 394 is the big area we need to watch for moving forward. All right. Now, upside. We talked about that 16,230 area on NQ. That correlates to 400 on QQQ, right? So it's very simple here, right? 400, right? This is the line in the sand. 400 on QQQ, right? 400 is the big level. You guys can see here, this is a very, very big level of resistance. Very big level, right? Big psychological level. So what we can do here, right? The safest approach to trading this 400 is one thing, right? Letting us cleanly break and hold above 400, and then we look for the pullback into 400, that retest, to go long, right? That is going to be the top watch here if we get strong, right? 400 break and hold, let it break convincingly on the 5-minute time frame, get a nice 5-minute candle closer above it, nice and strong with volume. We could take that, right? Now, also, right, this is a bit more high risk and a more advanced, but if we test this 400 area and we start to see weakness here, maybe fail to go higher, and break dead structure, we can look for a short entry there, right? So the two big levels here I want to watch on QQQ are going to be 400 to the upside and 393 to the downside. Same thing posted on the watch list. And yeah, that's what I want to watch here on QQQ. Just to talk a little bit about the chart, I mean, overall trend is still very bullish, right? We can all see that here. Overall trend is still very bullish. Had our little double bottom, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Then we got another, potential higher low here. We're steady making those higher highs as well. Got those higher highs through and through. So this trend is still intact on those monthly time frames, weekly time frames, daily time frames. Hourly time frame, we've seen a bit of a reversal here, forming a nice little downtrend, but we're still holding that macro structure, so we can't have that bearish outlook yet, right? So that's why we got to just trade based off of these levels that I mentioned, and we can go from there, right? We can go from there. Outside of that, let's get into SPY here, right? This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about SPY. Give me 1 second. We'll talk about SPY here. What's up, Turbo? What's up, Turbo? What's up, Turbo? Turbo. Wow, you guys almost crushed that 250 goal as well. We're at 209. You guys are killing us tonight. I'll do 2 giveaways. How about that? I'll do 2 giveaways. Every time you crush the goal, giveaway. Every time you guys crush that like goal, giveaway. Right now, you crushed it 1 time. We're about 41 off for hitting it again. Hitting it again. Turbo, come on, man. Watch out. Lay down. Hopefully next week, I have the craziest setup ever. You guys know I've been talking about my office for probably like 4 or 5 months now. I'll have all my cameras set up. I have 4 different angles. So you'll be able to see my computer, my screen like you are now. You'll also be able to see me, and you'll be able to have like a wide angle of my room. So it'll be pretty dope. And I don't want to put too many things out there because a lot of people like to steal, my ideas and what I do. So I don't want to say too much, but that'll also be my live trading setup. So 2024, one of my goals was to post a lot more on YouTube, post a lot more short form content, long form content. So that's why I've been working behind the scenes. I literally bought 4 cameras. I have 2 Sony A7s, and I have a Lumix something G7, and then I have a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I used just for like some IRL and vlog stuff that I can do for you guys as well. So I'm excited about it. I'm learning how to use it as we go, and yeah, I'm excited. What's my all-time high in likes? I'd say probably like, I don't know, to be honest, like 200 something. I think honestly tonight you guys might break my all-time high in likes. But SPY here, right? We've covered ES, we covered those higher time frames. You guys can see here. So SPY technically never broke all-time highs. We rejected off those previous all-time highs, which were about 480. If you're talking about the actual measure of the move, SPY is a bit stronger here. It's showing a lot more resilience compared to QQQ. QQQ is down about -5%. SPY's only down -2%, -2.3%. So it's holding up a lot more here compared to QQQ. Chart is very clean, right? I love this chart. This chart is very, very clean, very simple, right? So my personal approach, right? This is my game plan, what I plan on doing with SPY, right? So the big level here, right? We talked about 4,600 on ES, 4,630. That's going to correlate to 460, 462 on SPY, right? Remember that big structure we talked about on a daily? Right here, right? This is what we talked about. This big structure here, this big resistance and support, this big demand, right? That's going to correlate to 460, 462 on SPY, all right? So that's ultimately going to be the main watch. If we pull back into 460, 462, grab that contracts out for about a month, 2 months, and rock out from there, right? Now, what I want to watch on a shorter time span here, right? On SPY, there's two big levels that we need to pay attention to, right? One of them is going to be this 464, 465 area, right? So if we pull back into Friday's lows, about 464.50, 465, I will be interested in a high-risk demand hold here, right? So if we start to hold it, we can look for a long entry with a stop below it, right? That's something that we can do. That's a bit more high risk and a more advanced strategy, but that's something that I will be watching, right? On the opposite end, right? We have a major supply here at 470.50, 471, right? This is the same reject I took on Friday. Everybody that was live trading with me can attest. We literally caught the top, like caught the absolute top here. It was beautiful, right? You guys can see this is a major supply. So on SPY, the pivot to the upside is going to be 471. This is the big inflection point, right? So obviously the safest approach to trading this 471 level is going to be a break and hold, right? Let it cleanly break, nice strong 5-minute candle closure above with volume. Then we can look for those pullbacks back into that level for a move back into 473.50, 476, right? That is going to be the main watch if we get strong, right? Now, once again, this is a bit more high risk and a more advanced strategy. If we test this 470.50, 471, maybe fail it, come back below, put in some lower highs intraday and trend flip, we can look for a short entry there, back down to this demand. But the two safest entries are going to be obviously let that 471 break for longs and then let that 464.50 break for shorts, right? Those are the two big line in the sand levels for this week, right? I want to try this new thing. I want to see if this giveaway works here. So I'm going to put a command. Let's see if it works. So the command is going to be tippy top, right? Type that. Someone type tippy top, just like this, and it'll pick somebody, one of you guys for a giveaway. So far we have one giveaway. You guys crushed the 150 like goal. Right now we're 7 away from hitting that 250 goal. Hopefully this works, because this is an easy way for me to do giveaways. Oh, okay, it's working. It's working. It's working. Let's go. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, just type in tippy top. All lowercase. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's working. It's working. Let's go. It's working. Okay. Okay. We got a more efficient way to do giveaways now. Let's get it. We're going to start doing a lot more then. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Okay. Alright, how do I accept it? Oh, I just click accept. I'll give you guys 9:25. Right? I'll give you guys a couple more seconds here. It only count. You only have to type it one time because it only accepts one entry. So just type it once. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is dope. This is dope. I'm definitely gonna do a lot more giveaways with this now. Alright, I'll give you guys a couple more seconds. Give you guys a couple more seconds. $9.25. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna hit accept. Oh, it's gonna pick somebody, I'm guessing. What's going on here? I don't know how it works. Is it gonna pick somebody or what? How do we know who won? Oh, here we go. Coins. My man Coins. Let's go. My man Coins won. Let's go. You got 20 seconds. 17 seconds to claim in the chat. Make sure you're here. Let's go. We're 4 likes away from the next giveaway. 4 likes away. Once we hit 250, we'll do another one. You gotta type something in the chat, brother. Okay, coins won. All right, that's the first giveaway. Let me write his name down. Alrighty. Hey, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That was very cool. That was very cool. Y'all fuck with that? That was cool. Much easier way to do giveaways. More organized. It does it for me. That was fire. I just figured out about that. That's very cool, man. That would have been much better back in the day. It's more fair too. You know, it automatically picks one person. There's only one entry. It's safer. There's no way to cheat it. Oh wow, you guys crushed a 250 goal. So we got another giveaway coming up here in a minute. Got another giveaway coming up here in a minute. So far we got one winner, which was coin. All right, I'm gonna make this one a little harder for you guys to achieve, because you guys are crushing these ones. Dope, dope. So now we got another giveaway coming up here in a minute. And yeah, let's get it. So we just went over QQQ, we went over SPY, we went over ES, we went over NQ. Let's get into the watch list now. So first things first, let's talk about BA. I know. Before you guys say anything, why the fuck am I looking at BA, right? I even told you guys to tell me to shut up one time if I looked at BA. Hear me out. Hear me out. BA looks decent, right? BA looks good. BA looks good. BA looks good, all right? So the reason I like BA for the week ahead, right? We actually caught it last week for a swing trade. I signaled it on live. I think Unraveler signaled it as well. There's a major resistance that was broken from pretty much back here in 2021, right? This is a major resistance that we broke and we're currently retesting. So we have a macro break and retest here. Going down to an hourly time frame, we have a nice double bottom forming here, and we have a very clean psychological breakout level at 250, right? So with BA, with that being said of what I just covered, right? What I want to watch on BA, right? I want to watch a pullback into this 243, 242 area for a bounce off that daily demand. Or if we get strong, right? A break and hold above 250 will definitely permit long entries, right? So let it break and hold above 250. Look for those pullbacks. We have absolutely nothing but room back into that 257.50. So the risk to reward here is absolutely great. Once again, watch that 242, 243 on BA or above 250. What about the news? We'll see on tomorrow, right? We'll see what happens tomorrow. You know, it could be up, could be down. If it's down, obviously it'll be invalidated. But you know, the setup looked nice, so that's why I added it to my watch list. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens come tomorrow. But that's what I'm watching on BA. Apple, right? Apple. Apple has been a very weak link. Extreme relative weakness, excuse me, compared to the overall market. Sold off quite a bit here. I think we're down roughly 10%, so it's approaching correction territory. Right now we are sitting on this daily 200 MA along with this 618 retracement. So we're sitting at a big pocket of demand here with this 180 level, daily 200 MA, 618 retracement. This is a very big confluence area on Apple, right? This chart structure is also very nice, right? You guys can see we're in a very definitive uptrend. The trend has flipped here. We put in consecutive lower highs and lower lows. Now we're starting to form a nice little base down here, right? So now we have this nice drop base, and now the question mark is: are we going to have a drop base drop or drop base rally, right? What's going to happen here? So that's why I have an open-ended game plan here on Apple. Market participation would be huge here. But the two main levels I want to watch here on Apple are very simple, right? 183, right? If we can break and hold above 183, that will permit long entries, right? We have room all the way back into this 187, 188 supply. If we come up and get strong enough to test this 187, 188, we can flip short up there, right? So the game plan on Apple is, one, look for a break and hold above 183. Go long, target that 187, 188 supply. If we start to show weakness at 187, 188 supply, we can look to flip short there, right? Now, on the flip side, downside's even simpler. We have a big psychological level here at 180. Also the daily 200 MA. if we get a clean break and hold above 180, 1000% would be comfortable shorting Apple back down into this 177.80, 174 area, right? So our trading plan here on Apple is very simple, nothing extravagant, above 183, below 180, clean cut to the chase, right? Now, we have Meta, right? Meta, this is more of a shorter time span trade that I'm watching. It's honestly a bit high risk. I do like the higher time frames, like the daily. We just broke and retested that previous resistance turn support here. You guys can see this is a major demand. Broke it back here in December, held it again here in January. It's a beautiful, nice little break and retest. The trend's still intact here. So once we get down to this hourly, I like the structure here. What I want to watch on Meta is I want to watch a couple things, right? First thing is I want to watch a pullback back into this 347.50, 348 area for a bounce. You guys can see this was a major resistance that was broken, and now it's demand. So I want to watch a pullback into that 347.50, 348 area for a bounce, right? Now, if we just continue to show strength and we get strong here on Meta, above 355, that puts us back at those previous daily highs, right? So a break and hold above 355, we can look for pullbacks to go long back into this 360, 362 area. And that's my game plan on Meta, right? Like that higher time frame, that's what, that's the thesis of the trade, that higher time frame break and retest. It's already showing strength. It's outperforming the market. Outperformed the market on Friday. We have a nice structure here on the hourly. We had that nice bounce level at 347.50, 348. And if we get above that 355, we can also take a long entry back into those highs. So this is a nice setup here. One of the top watches for the week ahead. Tesla, I like this chart as well. I know a lot of you guys like when I cover Tesla, so I'm going to go over this also. Very open-ended game plan here on Tesla. Reason being is because the structure of this chart is also very, very, very nice, right? So what I want to watch on Tesla is I want to watch this 235 level, right? This is Friday's lows, right? If we can get a break and hold up below Friday's lows, I'll be willing to short Tesla down into this 230, 228 area, where I would then look to flip long for a relief bounce off of this big pocket of demand and daily 200 MA, right? So once again, below 235 on Tesla, validate a short entry, down into that 230, and we can look to flip long off that 230, 228 area, where we have this big pocket of demand and that daily 200 moving average. That is my trading plan for Tesla if we continue to see downside. Now, if we get strong, right? If we pop back into this 244, 245 area, I would look for a reject, right? That is what I would look for on Tesla. You guys can see this is a major pocket of supply here. We've respected this area for time now, right? So this is very valid. It's been untested since that recent break. So I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Lastly, we have AMD, right? This would be one of my top watches as well. If you look at AMD here, this is beautiful, right? This is beautiful. Save the best for last. Major support from back here in November of 2022. Turn resistance back in February. Held again as resistance back here in June. Here we are, clean breakout. Now we're retesting that same area in 2024, right? This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful macro break and retest, right? Similar to BA, right? So once we get down to these lower time frames, we can really analyze and figure out what we want to do here, right? So what I want to watch on AMD is first and foremost, if we happen to pull back, I'm going to watch this 132, 133 area for a demand bounce, right? This is going to be my top watch here. And on the flip side, if we just continue to show strength, right, and we get strong, I want to watch this 140 psychological level. If we can get a break and hold above 140, I will be confident going long on AMD back into that 143, right? That is my game plan here on AMD. Pull back into that daily demand, that break and retest, 132, 133 for a demand bounce, or above 140 for a trend entry, right? And yeah, that's what I'm watching for the week ahead. Covered the economic data with you guys. We got CPI on Thursday. We got PPI on Friday. Both are at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've covered ES, NQ, QQQ, SPY, BA, AMD, Apple, Meta, and Tesla. You guys crushed that 250 light goal, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another giveaway here in a moment. I'm also gonna take a couple. I'm gonna take a look at a couple of what you guys are watching, right? So if you guys got some tickers you want me to check out, feel free to post them right now. Just make sure they're not randoms, right? Like some off-the-wall illiquid stuff, right? I want to make sure they're names that we usually trade. But yeah, if you guys got some stuff, go ahead and post it. Disney, I still do like. I felt I had to mention this. Long as Disney holds this 90 level, I think it's valid for longs, right? So if we would look for pullbacks to this 90 level on Disney for a continued upside, or if we break and hold above 92, that would also permit a long entry on Disney. Also, if Disney gets weak, right, the big inflection point here is 90, right? If Disney gets below 90, it's extremely valid to short down into this previous resistance turn support at 86, right? So this 90 level on Disney is going to provide a lot of value, whether it to be the upside or downside if we break it. So keep that on watch. All you guys got to do is set an alert there. All right, I'll check out one of your guys' stocks, then we'll go do the giveaway, and I'll come back and check out another few. All right, let's see here. First one, Amazon. Nothing going on in Amazon. I already looked at a chart a few minutes ago. Okay, don't spam, please. That's all I ask. Don't spam, because if you spam, the bot's gonna mute you, and I don't want it to mute you. So try not to spam. Let's see. Snow. All right, we'll check out snow. Wow, this chart actually looks fairly decent. So snow, what we have here. Well, right now we're back into the supply, right? Snow has a big supply here at 133, 134. Big pocket of supply there, but we also have a big pocket of demand down here at 180. So what I would say on snow is watch a pullback back into this 180, 182 area for a demand bounce. Or if we get above that 194, we can look for long entries back into that 200 area. That's what I would watch on snow. I'll check out one more actually. CRM, special place in my heart here. I do see that gap fill. It's actually a double gap fill. So we have a gap fill that originates from back here in 2022. Then we have another one right here from 2023. So CRM. Yeah, I think that gap fill would be very valid. So CRM, watch that that 244.25, right? Watch that 244.25. If CRM gets below 244.25, you could look to go short down into that 238, 231 area. That does look very good. CRM has that daily gap fill. So that would be below 244.25. I mean, even the upside on CRM, if it clears this structure at 254, CRM gets above 254, I think we'll trade back into this 260 area. So CRM actually has a nice chart. I'm going to add this to my daily watch. Coin, I'll check one more and then we'll do the giveaway. My bad. Coin, kind of would stay away from this name for now until it kind of levels out. It was extremely extended. Now we're getting some crypto news, so it's extremely volatile. Yeah, I would kind of just stay away from coin and stuff like that. Nvidia we'll check out after the giveaway. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and pull this up. The new command will be, give me 1 second. Last winner was coins. Turbo, all lowercase. There you guys go. I'll give you guys 1 minute until 9:40. We'll do 9:41. It just turned to 9:40. So I'll give you guys 1 minute. The command is turbo. Turbo, turbo. All lowercase, turbo. This will be for the second giveaway winner for hitting 250 likes. Let's get it. Let's get it. How you guys like the new layout as well? It looks dope. Yeah, all you have to do is type it once, because if you type it more than once, it's not going to do anything anyway. You only get one entry. Alrighty. It's 9:41, so let's get this thing running. The next winner will be, let's see here. Next winner is, Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, you guys can stop with the turbos. Turbo's gonna wake up. Franklin Buckner. You have 24 seconds to claim by typing something in the chat. Franklin Buckner. This is for the 250 likes. Let's see. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yep. Alrighty, it's good to go. He claimed it. We are good to go. Alrighty. Let's get it. Back to the charts. I'll do one more before we end. I'll do one more. Actually, I have to rock out in a second. So I'll check out one more. Actually, I'll answer a couple questions. Do another giveaway, and then I'll rock out. Whatever you guys may have. Whether it's trading, business, personal, feel free to ask it. I'll take a couple moments here, answer a couple questions from you guys, and yeah, I have to rock out. I didn't realize what time it was. We'll do one more giveaway, though. One more. We'll do one more. Whatever questions you may have, feel free to ask it. NVIDIA? Above 500. Above 500 for sure. We can watch that NVIDIA above 500. Even that 485 level. 485 was a big inflection point from Thursday and Friday. You guys can see here. This 485 level is very, very, very big. So I would keep an eye on that. If it pulls back into this 485, you could look for a long entry there or above 500 for sure. So NVIDIA, 485, pullback or above 500. All right, let's see what we got here question-wise. How can I live trade with you? Give me 1 second. I'll post it for you guys. Next mentorship, I'm honestly not sure. I know I'm taking a little break after this one. The next mentorship starts tomorrow, right? Starts tomorrow. There is. Let me double check. There is. I want to say 2 spots open. Yeah, there is 2 spots open for tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. I'll post a link for you guys. If you guys want to take the last 2 spots, you're more than welcome. I'll even create a code for you guys. Let me see. The code is going to be. Give me 1 second. Yep, there you guys go. Alrighty, let's see here. How many coins do I buy first? Jordan, it all depends. It all depends. I mean, this is something I tell my mentees, I tell everyone as well. Risk management is on a trader-to-trader basis, right? But I usually buy anywhere from 10 to 20 contracts on my first starter entry. Depends on the type of setup, though, you know. So anywhere from 10 to 20. Sometimes, you know, if I'm going heavier, it might be 25, 30. What time frames do I use most? During the week, mainly just the daily and hourly. Every Sunday I check all of them though. Vanessa, that will be very soon. I'm gonna make it a thing for like at least the beginning of the year in January, and then the end of the year. So I'll try to do 2 a year. But Vanessa, the mentee meetup probably will be within the next month or two, 100%. As a trader, if you have your own personal strategy and didn't work one day, do you question it? Absolutely not. No strategy is 100%. If you have a losing day, you have a red trade, you have whatever the case may be, that's okay. One thing I tell you guys is do not strategy hop, right? Do not strategy hop, right? Do not strategy hop. Do not strategy hop. Do not strategy hop. Do not. Stick to what works for you. That's very, 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 very important. Very, very, very important. My favorite ticker to trade? I don't really have a I mean, I would say CRM because that's where my biggest trading day ever came from, but I try not to have a favorite ticker. I don't like to get married to stocks. I just, trade according to my system and setups. Alrighty, let's do one more giveaway and then we'll go ahead and rock out of here. Alright, last one. The command will be 2024. Boom. Let's get it. Last one. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. This will be the third winner of the night. Third winner of the night. Yeah, do not strategy out, right? Just because you have one red day or one red trade, I promise you. That's one thing you don't want to do. One thing you don't want to do. Alright, this is the last one of the night. We'll go ahead and call it from here. Y'all like this new layout? New layout's pretty dope. Do I have a long-term account? Yeah, 100%. Gaming Prodigy. I wouldn't buy anything long-term right now. We need a much bigger pullback to add again. Right now, we're just kind of at that stagnant stage for a while. It's going to be a while before I pick up anything long-term. I mean, I told you guys, man. You guys need to listen, man. I told you guys to buy Bitcoin at 25K. Just listen here, right? Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. If anybody listened, right, I told you guys to buy Bitcoin at 25,000. It made a 85% equity move since then, right? And literally 3 months, you would literally almost double your money. I told you guys to buy Bitcoin right here. Literally preached it. Buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. You can buy it on Cash App, Robinhood, PayPal, Venmo, every crypto exchange. Like, that was the last good swing trade or long-term buy, right? Was Bitcoin, in my opinion. Right now, I wouldn't buy anything. I mean, even Ethereum. I told you guys to buy Ethereum at 1,500. Like, since then, that's 60%. That's 60%. Alrighty, guys. Let's get it. Boom, boom, 2024. Alrighty, here we go. Accept. Let's see what we got here. Last one of the night. Let's get it. I do also want to say thank you guys for taking time out of your night to come kick it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I do. I hope you guys got value from this. Hope you guys were able to prepare with me, write down these setups, get everything good to go for the week ahead. Jovan asks you have 25 seconds to claim it in the comments. You could type anything. Just type something in the chat. Make sure you get selected here, alright? If not, it won't register it, and it'll go to the next person. So make sure you type in the chat in the next 10 seconds. Quickly. Jovan Askew. Okay, he typed. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty, guys. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. For those of you that won, please direct message me on Discord. If you don't have Discord, message me on Instagram, right? Message me on Instagram. Please, 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 and please. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 and please. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Give me 1 second here. He's good to go? Okay, yeah, I was just double checking. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Once again, thanks to every single one of you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this live. I will catch you guys bright and early tomorrow. mentees and the IG fam, I'll post my TradingView link so you guys can get my chart, my levels, my indicators, absolutely everything tomorrow morning. As always, mentees will be live trading tomorrow. And yeah, man, I hope you guys have an absolute great night. Hope you guys have a great trading week ahead. And yeah, man, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.